Oh, I apologize for that mistake.
No,
We can
that's
amend
okay.
that.
And then I just had a question on, and I'll keep it brief, I know it's late. The second page, or the third page, item number 2533, the one on North Territorial with the lot split. I was just curious, what do they want to do there?
That application,
The parcel place proposal?
Okay.
we do have a,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I will follow up with you. We
Yeah,
can
because
follow
I
up.
think that's one of the developments that we did, so I'm just wondering what the lot split is.
Oh, you know what? Okay. This has since been updated since we prepared this for the minutes, or there's been further information. That site has already been, that's under review because that site has,
It's okay if you don't know.
yeah,
off the top
I
of your
don't want to
head.
speak to that,
Okay. I just wondered if it was going
Yeah.
to impact the development that we'd already approved.
Yeah, and if it does, it will be brought to the, planning commission.
Okay.
I think we were
Well,
decided.
Actually, it went back to the ZBA, I think, last year. And they wanted to just separate out one lot at the very front of the subdivision, so it could be built on, and then the rest was left TBD. And I believe that was approved by the ZBA. So this might be something new and additional to that, and I'd like to know what it is too.
Yeah, I'm just curious about that. And the one above it too, the lot split on Port.
On where?
2530
On
on Port Street is another lot split. So I was just curious what those were about, if they impacted any applications that we'd already approved.
So just so we have a record, you're inquiring about 2533, just overall the status, and 2530?
Right, like what is the application? And
Sure.
does it impact anything that we've previously approved?
Okay, we can send out just an informal
That would be
correspondence
That'd
to
be great.
everybody.
Yeah, that would be
We'll
great.
get something together and send it out.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.
Yep, that's it on the report.
Any other questions on the planner's report? Well, we can just receive and file. We'll just order it received and filed for that planner's report. Received and filed for the planner's report. And did everyone have an opportunity to look at the meeting dates for 2025? They're pretty much all on the third Wednesday of the month, as they have been.
Yep.
So we need a motion to adopt those meeting dates.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the meeting dates as proposed.
Is there support?
Support.
Can I
Rebecca?
make a recommendation?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about starting the meetings earlier than 7?
We used to start them at 8.
8?
Some communities do
That's
7:30.
ridiculous. 6:30?
I'd be fine with that.
I'm fine.
I'm
I'm
okay with that.
Yeah, just,
Move
good.
things along.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have good suggestion.
Can we just do that in a motion, 6:30, or
Yeah,
does
we
that
can
have to
set
go
the
through the
start time
township?
anytime we want.
The only.
As long as the room's available, but I can't believe.
Yeah, we don't know if it would be a matter of if the room is available.
Why would the room not be available?
I don't know. Occasionally there are other meetings, like HOA related. I think that we would have primary.
If we could look into
yeah.
it, that would be
We-
great.
yeah.
Yeah, there
we
was
can
an
look
HO
into-
meeting today, and they just had it in the
Yeah,
multipurpose
we
room.
take priority. They
No,
don't do HOA meetings.
Yeah, I think
How
it would
about
be.
putting it as a recommendation?
I guess I'm
And
just
then that
not-
gives you some flexibility if there's an
Yeah.
issue, with the recommendation that it would be 6:30, the starting date.
That would be
that-
great.
Okay, so Kendra, and who supported that? Oh, Commissioner Boyd. Okay, moved by Commissioner Barberina and support by Commissioner Boyd to approve the proposed 2025 meeting dates with a recommendation that they begin at 6:30 PM. All in favor signify by saying aye.
I
Opposed? Motion carries. Any commissioner comments?
just have one quick one regarding dates. Are there any dates for the master plan for us to work on that, get back to that?
We are waiting for instruction from the new administration on how we'll move forward on the master plan.
Okay, thank you.
And then I just have a quick comment that I had a question on, and I think another commissioner did too. I looked at the Board of Trustees meeting, and they approved 2 homes that would be constructed at the St. John's Resort.
Yeah,
And so I asked Laura, why didn't that come before the Planning Commission? And she told me that those were homes, so they didn't have to come before the Planning Commission.
They're specifically clerical homes. And I believe that it's, my understanding is it's related to the religious exemptions or the religious aspect of the use.
Well, but then I heard that rule, I'm going to go with what Laura had told me, because they may not always be clerical homes. We don't know that.
what did Laura say?
She said they're homes. So it's just like she pointed out to, like that Lido place,
Yeah.
that never came before us. It's a
No.
home. Homes don't come before us.
No, they don't.
So they're homes.
But,
So then they could put all homes in
but they
there?
had to do, they needed approval as an amendment to the
To the,
PUD.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
But it still has, if you remember, she went through the whole,
Yeah.
steps, and all of a sudden, she skipped that whole step. I mean, I'm not objecting to it, I probably would
No,
have
no,
approved
no,
it, but
I-
I just
But
want to
it
understand the process.
blindsided, I think it blindsided the board, right?
yeah,
And it would have been helpful if we'd reviewed it and made a recommendation.
yeah, I had no idea it was coming until it appeared on the agenda. I had no idea.
Yeah, and it was a question as to, I mean, I couldn't understand why the ministers, priests would be there, but she said, see, they have multiple, they're always having weddings, and so
Yeah.
they may stay there, because they're, it's like it's like a factory, really, they keep pumping them out. So, and plus they have two, basically that chapel, and then the thing that they built where the walls go up and
Yeah.
all that stuff, so that's how they've increased the capacity, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
So,
I think
anyway,
it was stipulated with the the trustees meeting that was not going to be living quarters.
I think it's
No,
gonna be
they
living
were building
quarters.
6-bedroom homes.
Yeah,
No,
it's a 6-bedroom home.
Not
Two
extended.
of them. Pardon?
Not
Actually-
extended, and it was only going to be for like pastors or clerical that were coming into the church, local churches to help with the local parishes.
It could be.
They were a little vague about that. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it
that's
was
what
I
they
thought,
said.
I thought I listened, heard it that way, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't really
they were
paying
kind of
attention.
vague.
okay.
Which church?
The
John's Resort.
St. John's
John's and in
Resort.
St. John's.
Oh, St. John's.
Yeah. Okay, any other,
Housing refugees?
no, I don't think they're
Talking about
housing.
housing refugees?
No.
No.
They were talking about the two homes that they're building on St. John's Resort. And it got
It
passed
never-
through
it-
the question is why it got passed passed over the planning commission, and we didn't quite understand that.
I checked with
The
Laura.
answer is PUD doesn't have to come back to the planning commission.
But that wasn't, yeah, but what Laura's answer to me was, those were homes, so those don't come back to us.
Yeah, but there's amendments since
Oh, I
2005
I
to the
know.
PUD. I don't think any.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
that-
did.
that-
The hotel.
That building,
Yeah, the whole
that, with the
building.
Yeah,
walls
the
going up, those all
structure.
came before.
Did the ballroom come to you?
The
Yes.
ballroom did.
And that was never
The
mentioned
housing.
at the board meeting that was exempt because it was housing.
Yeah, because I asked her why,
47.
because she laid it out when she showed the different steps, and she showed the planning commission, but then all of a sudden, it moved over to you. I mean, I'm not objecting to it personally, I probably would have, approved it myself or recommended approval, but,
Well, it's a little bit of a departure because that was never intended to be a place where people lived permanently except for the bishop.
yeah, right.
So now it's morphing into housing.
The point we were making is it would have been helpful for us to look at it so we could have made a recommendation to the board,
Agreed.
so you guys weren't blindsided.
Yeah, but I think it was rushed for political reasons or something.
Um,
So it would have been nice, even as a courtesy, to bring it to the planning commission.
Should have.
Just for information at least.
Yeah.
Maybe if you didn't have the, didn't have the right to make a decision, it still would be a good idea to, from an advisory standpoint, I think. More eyes, fresh eyes, keep you from making mistakes.
Okay, well, since you're here, do we have, you're free to make supervisor comments if you wish. Okay. Well, with that, do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting at 10:52?
So moved.
Support, is there support? Moved by Commissioner Barberina, supported by Commissioner Boyd to approve, or to adjourn the meeting at 10:52. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Yay, yes,
Opposed,
yes.
motion carries, we're adjourned.